Hi guys, DeMoose out here, back with another how to draw video, and today's video we're going to be drawing Mewtwo from Pokemon. And first thing you want to do is draw a straight line, then draw a triangle and keep going up. You want to do that both sides like this, and now you want to draw a little straight line, then you want to draw two lines inside that square, the nose, there we go, the nose. That's what I meant. And then you're going to draw a line just above that, little gap, and we're going to draw the eyes here. You want to leave a little line, little gap between the side of the face for the eyes. Then we're going to draw the eyes like a leaning rectangle shape. Again, it doesn't have to be 100% equal, it doesn't have to be 100% symmetrical, left and right side. And now we're going to draw the not the eyebrows, what do you call it? When you're straining your face, almost trying to show that he's angry. I'm gonna draw the eyes now. Boom, boom. And then we're doing a lot of lines to guide us. Bam. And now we're gonna draw the ears. The left ear is a bit higher than the right ear. Why is that? I do not know. That I do not know. But it's higher. Just keep that in mind when you're doing this. There you go, the face is almost done. Now you're gonna add in the little details in the eye. There you go, so we separate it into four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Go. Now I'm going to draw the neck. So it's going straight down from that where the nose is, that area. So it's going to be like a little square. And this part we're drawing the shoulder, but that's in line with where the face ends. Here we're going to be drawing where the tail is going to go. As you can see, I'm drawing that straight line, trying to draw out. There we go, the tail starts there. It's all about lining up things, and this is a technique that I use for everything, including my realistic drawings. This is why I tell you guys that this is important, that you guys learn the fundamentals. Even when drawing cartoons, it's important to line things up. And once you learn these basic techniques and you start applying it to your realistic drawings, you understand the importance of just doing the basics, sticking to them, and just evolving you're just challenging yourself more, but the technique always stays the same. I remember watching Pokemon, the Pokemon movie when I was younger, and Mewtwo. I was just like, wow, the power that this guy has, incredible. As you can see, I made a quick change there. From where the shoulder should be at its peak, I changed it a little bit. Drawing the body there, as you can see, I went down and I took it a little bit out. But I think this was probably the hardest part about drawing Mewtwo, the hand. With the hand being out, I kept on having to change the circle size, kept having to adjust it, and this was pretty difficult. Again, this is someone that's been doing this for a while, and I'm telling you, this is pretty difficult. So that's why when people are, oh, cartoons are too easy, why did you draw cartoons? No, that's not always the case. Cartoons are pretty difficult. Because at the end of the day, with cartoons, it's very easy to notice mistakes. Unlike realistic drawings, of course, it's easy to notice mistakes as well, but like little mistakes, like, oh, if you forget to add an eyelash, no one's gonna notice that. But with a cartoon, you forget something like that, people are gonna be like, where is that eyelash, bruh? Where is it? So that's why it's key to practice all these little things and lining up things. But yeah, with cartoons, it's very easy to notice mistakes, unlike when you're drawing a proper detailed drawing, because there's so much detail, people don't tend to care about the little things. Whereas cartoons, because it's so simple, as people say, if you miss out little details, people are gonna notice. So don't listen to people when they're telling you, oh, stop drawing cartoons, you should be drawing more advanced things. No, draw cartoons and do advanced things. Do both. Don't just stick to one. It's helped me, and I'm sure it's gonna help other people as well. But as you saw, I did like a little triangle in the middle of the hand there to try and get it all kind of balanced. It was still very challenging, but we ended up getting through it in the end. And yeah, keep going, lining things up. Again, if it's a bit too fast for you, then you can pause it. No stress. We're not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I don't know if you're in a rush, but me, I'm good. I'm not in a rush. So if you need to pause it, pause it. See, with this drawing, most of my lines are going straight down or straight across, and that is mainly what I do. Straight down, straight across. Sometimes it goes like sideways and stuff, but it's mainly straight down or straight across. As you can see there, what I did with the hand, lined it all the way down to where the leg is. Obviously most people won't look at it like that. They'll be like, what is that line? Oh wow, okay, it does line up, you know what I mean? Some people don't get to see that. Again, that's why I say practice this stuff. It will help you out. It will kind of open your eyes as well to see where things that you didn't used to see before, you start to see them now. Before, you probably looked at something and be like, oh, how do I know that this is gonna end there, or stuff like that, and you'll be like, oh, let me use that lining technique, the DeMoose technique, you know, the ways. But yeah, we're almost done with the sketch. Just had to do the feet, and this took quite some time, but again, I'm happy with this. And after that, we need to do some inking. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them below. I read all the comments, and I will try and get back to you. But the thing with lining, as you can see there, you want to do it with one stroke. If that means you have to get up close, then get up close. But you want to keep the lines as smooth as possible. You don't want to do a line that you can do with one line and then do it in 5. No, because it's going to look scruffy and it's just going to look rubbish. It's just not going to look nice, and we want it to look clean. So we're going to be doing everything with one stroke, or try and keep it as minimal as possible. That's what we're doing here. And it's funny, when you start to add the inking, that's when you can really see the image. Before, you're probably thinking, what is this rubbish that he is doing? But when you start adding the inking, that's when you really see all the work coming through. My little brother saw this at the end. He was like, where did you print this out from? I was like, didn't print this, I did this myself. He was like, you lie. I was like, no, I'm not lying. I'm like, how many years have you been seeing me drawing? You're telling me I'm lying. Till this day, my family don't believe things that I do. They're just like, no, I saw you do it, but I didn't see you do it. Don't get it. How do you do it? Still asking me questions. I'm like, hello, practicing it. You guys see me sitting here every day drawing. You know what I mean? No days off. I'm always doing this, and I love it. But yeah, I'm trying to help you guys. So practice. And we're almost done with the inking, and we're gonna start adding in some color. You can use color pencils if you have them. I'm using ballpoint pen because that's what I love to use. But if you have color pencils or paint or anything like that, you can use that. But first, remember to rub out the pencil lines that you were doing. We don't want them on there anymore. With ballpoint pen, you want to keep that stroke nice and clean. You want to apply the pressure really lightly at the beginning. That's why I've slowed it down for you guys here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here. Boom! Speed it up. Okay, we're not speeding up yet, but I'm going to speed it up soon, because I'm just doing the same technique. Like now, speed up, and I'm going to try and make the whole face this purple really light, and then I'm going to apply another layer for like the shadows and just the darker areas. But we're only going to be using a purple pen for this. Not going to be using no dark purple or dark anything. It's just this pen, single pen alone, Stedler, purple. Let's get it going. As you can see here, I'm adding a little bit more layers, making it a little bit more dark. It's going to give it that nice 3D effect, that nice look. That's what we're going for. Question time. What is your favorite Pokemon character? That's a good one, right? I'll tell you my one. My favorite Pokemon character is Charizard. Love Charizard. Boss. Just boss. But again, you know, Pikachu, you could never leave out Pikachu in it. Pikachu is just legendary. I think Pikachu is probably everyone's favorite. Everyone just loves Pikachu. But if I had to choose one beside from Pikachu, it would have to be Charizard. I love me some Charizard. Boss with that fire. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon character is in the comment section. But yeah, we're going to apply this technique throughout the rest of this, and towards the end where the legs are and everything, we're going to add a little bit a darker shade of purple, but still going to be applying the same technique. If you want to see how I do my layering and everything in detail, like if you want me to explain it in more detail, then go check out my layering tutorial on my Patreon account, alongside with other tutorials on there. I've got layering, shading, how to do skin, Dubala, Johnny Bravo, Caesar, Miguel Rivera, and I've got more coming this month. This month, Black History Month, so I'm going to be doing the Black Panther. I'm going to be doing Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and I'll be using the color pencils that I got from Arteza, so I'll be using them as well. So I'll be getting to teach people how to use color pencils and teach myself along the way as well, because I'm no expert with color pencils, but I'll be giving little tips that I'll find out along the way to my patrons. So this is the part I was talking about. As you can see, I'm adding quite a few layers, but at the end of the day, I'm still keeping a consistent pressure the same. I might add a little bit more pressure in these areas because I know it's going to be really dark. But now I'm going to be drawing out the shape of the area that's going to be solid purple. I'm not going to go too extreme, but again, I'm still going to build out with layers like I'm doing here. The sides, I will make them the solid, like add like a thick line there, so that way when I'm doing my cross hatching, I will be less likely to go over the purple dark area and then go into the area where I'm not supposed to touch. I do that quite a lot, so try use that technique as well. It's pretty helpful. That way you won't make the mistake of going into an area that's supposed to be white and then you see these little purple lines that annoy you after, and you're just like, ugh, you want to get rid of it, but you can't. We're going to cut it out and then we're going to stick it on some card. But with the cutting out as well, you want to keep it nice and smooth. I like to leave like a centimeter between the actual drawing and the white paper, so that way it kind of pops when I stick it onto the card paper. Looks kind of cool. But yeah, this is it. The video's almost coming to an end. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to give your video a thumbs up. Make sure to share with people in your family, friends that you know are looking to improve their art or just enjoy drawing in general. Share it with them. Get them to come over and subscribe to DeMoose Art, become part of the DeMoose Art family. And yeah, man, I enjoyed this very much. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you guys learned something from it. Here, as you saw, I just folded it and then cut a little gap. That's how you cut out areas like this. That's a little tip trick there for you, without ruining the drawing. Unless you have a scalpel. If you have a scalpel, then it can be quite easier. But you have to have a cutting mat as well before you cut up things that you're not supposed to. But yeah, I'm gonna choose black because he is an evil character. So I thought, boom, put him on black, make him pop like this, and I'm out. Peace.